So I mean, it's not just them that's available for this kind of thing.
Yeah, and what this would be too, Phil, is kind of, you know, access to the trainer that, I mean, you may not want to go do another 3 days of training at one of their events, right? So, but you might be happy to go to a 1 hour webinar to get updated on something in particular and ask questions. You might want to ask something about fire damage, or how do I get soot off this, or, you know, so it's to kind of give us access to via webinar. That doesn't mean that a franchisee has to take off 3 days to go to a course, you know?
No, I think you'll get better uptake if there's a short interaction.
Yeah.
It has to be fairly cheap too, because the training can be very expensive.
And I'm interested to see what the price is. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But and we can hopefully negotiate with it. But the idea being that absolutely all franchisees are still required to go do the normal physical training and be certified. But this is more training. You know, this is additional training, things that will help improve our network as a whole, and in particularly to help, you know, some of these guys in areas that we're a bit light on for restorers, and they don't do it a lot. You know, they don't clean they don't do a restoration. They might do one a month type thing. So to keep them fresh, and also maybe some of them may catch the vision of well, maybe if I train myself up on, you know, fire, I could start doing some fires. You know. So anyway, that's the idea. Some more ongoing training.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of franchisees don't know is that there's scope for a lot of profit in restoration.
Yeah,
but they do it a little bit light, because they're often one-man bands, and they don't really know how to actually turn a claim into proper money.
Yeah,
and I think that's the kind of training that they also need. And it's not necessarily something that an outside organization can teach them.
Well, that's something we could do for sure, and
exactly.
Probably with your help, Phil. You know,
you just sit in an interaction like this and say, okay, well, what is your approach when you go in? How do you actually look at this?
Yeah,
and
we could
where
show
are
some
the
samples.
areas that you look to make money?
We could show some sample claims. You know.
Yeah, go through some claims where and there's some people that do amazing things out there over and above. It's not necessarily to be at the top end, but, you know, at the very least you want them to optimize the claim to get as much out of it as they can, but also then it makes CDC a little bit more viable, because then you get a bit more commission out of the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think it's something that we can collectively just do. It's not something that we need an outside agency for.
No, absolutely not. I think we could just do a webinar, show some reports on Opus, you know, give examples. You know, this is what this person.
Well, I've picked out a few already, Lachlan, where
I saw the one that.
You know, and there's a good deal of money that's lost just because people there's not a strong communication. It should really be a little bit down to claims as well. So CDC claims can educate people, as we did the journey in the early years together.
Yeah,
we can be educating the people on the go and change the claims before they submit it, because once they submit it, as you know, that's then locked in. But